So today we're going to talk about a popular phrase, a phrase that you may have heard of, but some may know exactly what it means, some may not know what it means. Today we're going to talk about the phrase, don't cast your pearls before swine. Some may be surprised to know that that actually is scripture, that literally comes from scripture. So that phrase comes from a portion of the verse, Matthew 7, verse 6. Give not that which is unholy unto the dogs, neither cast ye your pearls before swine, lest they trample them under their feet, and turn again and rend you. So, what this verse is telling you, your pearls is your wisdom. That's your knowledge. That's where the other phrase comes from, dropping gems. That's where that comes from, because a pearl is a gem. So when you drop gems, you're dropping a piece of your wisdom, a piece of your knowledge. Now, what this is meaning is, do not give what is so sacred, such as your wisdom. That's a gift from God. Do not give that to the dogs and the swine, to the ones that will not appreciate it. Swine cannot appreciate a pearl, a precious gem that is made from the earth. Swine cannot appreciate that. They don't have the intelligence to. They don't even recognize, that's not precious in their world. In the world of swine, in the world of dog, holy things and sacred things are not cherished. They're not even recognized. So it'll be a waste of time and a waste of resource, a waste of your God-given ability and gifts to cast, to give out these precious and sacred and holy things amongst those that do not even have the intelligence to recognize, let alone to understand it. Oftentimes, this is where heartbreak and disappointment comes from, is that we may think, whether you're a Christian, whether you're just a good-hearted person, whether you're empathic, whatever you want to call yourself, whatever you are, if when you're casting your pearls amongst swine, then that means that you see more value in people or that person or group of people than they do. They don't recognize their value. They have not come up to the level of knowing and understanding themselves. So you see something in them that they don't either see or they don't believe yet. You are speaking to the king or queen or prince or princess in that person, and they have not come into agreement with that part of them yet. So oftentimes we become heartbroken or disappointed because we are speaking into that part of them, hoping that that will ignite or like initiate something in them so that they will want to come to the call. And oftentimes, most often, they don't, or they may not at that time. That may be a seed that you are planting, maybe, or maybe you just shouldn't even be planting a seed with that person, people, or group. This is why we have to pay attention to discernment. And you may have to go through that for a moment, just because with the average good person, you know, someone who has the heart of Christ, then you will cast your pearls among swine because you had noticed it yet. You had noticed that sometimes people desire to stay stuck. Sometimes people desire to stay stagnant. Sometimes people desire to not grow. Growth is an option. Growth is a calling pretty much. Growth is a calling. When you are called to grow, you are unctioned to grow, and you feel a magnetic pull in you. Is something in your soul that you just can't stop. When you are under the enemy's camp, or when you are under heavy spiritual warfare, then stagnancy feels safe. Stagnancy feels secure. Stagnancy feels like home. It will feel like you're going in uncharted territories with growth. When you answer your calling, staying stuck feels like a prison. Staying stuck feels like someone is trying to capture you and keep you in bars or behind bars, or keep you in a cage, and your soul just won't allow it. When you're under the enemy's camp, a prison feels safe. Those bars feels like protection. So don't cast your pearls before swine. It's actually biblical. Don't cast your pearls before swine is demanded of you. Now this is, and might I add, Matthew, this verse is actually written in red, so this is what Jesus actually said. So he is telling you, it's not a notion, it's not a suggestion. He is telling you, give not that which is holy unto the dogs. Neither cast ye your pearls before swine, lest they trample them under their feet, and turn again and rend you. Meaning that they will stomp all over your holy and sacred things. They will exploit it. They will step all over it. They will diminish it. They will act as if it's unimportant, because it is unimportant to them. And then they will come back and rend you, meaning they will come back and they will ask to be sold into again. They will come back to you just to trample your pearls under their feet again. And this is where you knowing your self-worth, you having a level of self-love that is untouchable. When you know your self-worth, when you have self-love and you practice it, and your self-love is fortified, then they cannot come back to you. They can't come back and rend you. You will recognize that, okay, this person, people, or group they're not respecting, they're not acknowledging, they're not recognizing what I give as valuable. It's not valuable to them. So they will try to diminish your worth. They will try to lowball you. They will try to act as if what you're saying or what you're doing or what you are contributing, that is nothing. That you don't know what you're talking about. Because they don't have the intelligence to recognize in intelligence. They may have book smarts. They may have a level of intelligence, but they don't have spiritual intelligence. When they say woke, then this is what they mean: someone that is not spiritually awakened, where your soul, your spirit has been lulled to sleep. Your spirit man is not awakened to the spiritual realm and to spiritual warfare and to your soul. Your soul and your spirit is not aligned. You are not awakened to your call. This is another term I'm going to throw out there. When they say many are called and few are chosen, what that means is that the Lord calls many. We all have a call, a calling. So he calls upon everyone. But as I said, with the dogs and the swine, they they are under the enemy's camp, so they are choosing to remain stagnant. They are choosing to remain stuck. So they are called, but they haven't been chosen because they didn't answer the call. They did not pick up the phone. So how can he choose them when their phone is not even connected? Their phone is disconnected. So don't cast your pearls amongst swine. Do not give your wisdom, do not give your value away to those who are spiritually lulled to sleep and do not value what you contribute, do not value what you give, do not value who you are and what you have. Do not cast your pearls, do not give out your wisdom and your value and your virtue and your valor to those that are unappreciated. So until next time, stay vigilant and stay woke.